Alright, so in this video what we're going to talk about is continuing to edit our batching station project. As you know, we left off, we just basically put the piping in here. And I want to show you how to actually adjust this, and we're going to actually do some valve animation, so just keep in mind I'm going to do that through this video too. So I'll be setting at least 3 valves just to show you how that process works. But how do I get these centered? You know, because if right now they're like right justified, you merely click on it and you go down here to the bottom and you want to go to horizontal alignment and hit center, and then you can do that for all these. And I just felt like, you know, I should show that because again, when it comes down to it, I mean, I'm kind of learning this stuff as much as you are, and you know, as I learn something, I'm gonna share it, just because that's the simple fact of, I mean, it's with growth, you know, that's what it takes. You know, if we're all going to stay up to date with automation, we need to do things and work together. So I do have the start button right corrected now, so I'm going to basically come over here and copy and then paste. So I'll paste that and I'll put in a stop button. So I'm going to rename this, we'll call this stop batch, and then I want to actually add a tag in here again. So looking at our tags, we have the stop push button, and I'm going to drag that over here, and let's see, this still says stop or start, so let's go ahead and put stop batch. Okay, so this says stop batch, and we need to get the animate or the idle text right, so stop batch. All right, so let's test that out, and we have start. And oh well, I didn't do one key thing. So in projects, yeah, I am read write. Okay, so that's good. So it should write. If I did not, you know, if I had this done correctly. So let's make sure that I didn't change the actual function out, you know, the tag that's associated with it. So oh, I can see this now. All right, so let's look at this. The tag is here. This has read write capability, and this is trying to talk through OPC. So I just wanted to make sure all that's working. Again, when it comes down to read write, you really got to kind of look at it. Let's go ahead, and while we're going to have to work this out, not too concerned with that, but I just wanted to add those buttons in there. I can make sure in my project that it is not actually, it actually did put the start button, and let's see, the stop button is pressed too. So it's oddly enough, it did take that too, but they were indicating that they were writing. So we'll have to figure that out in just a second. But first, we want to go ahead. Again, we've learned how to basically adjust everything to get center justified. And now we want to go in here and add our valves. So what I'm going to do is go up here to tools, and I'm going to go down to factory symbols or symbol factory. You can choose a lot of what you want to use throughout this project. I'm going to go down to valves. I have basically chose the valve I want to use, which is going to be this valve 3D gate. I'm going to put this in my application, and then what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go ahead and flip this. So I want to come up here, flip it upright. I want to obviously size it correctly too, but first let's go ahead and make sure that we can go ahead and get animation to it. So that, like it is right now, at least from my knowledge, you cannot go ahead and, you know, change the actual animation color. What you have to do is you have to go up here and then you make it a union. So this will have basically an ability to actually do that. So we're going to change that to this. So that changed the element from a 3D valve to a union, and we can change that name. We'll call this, again, this would be valve 01. All right, so that's valve 01 now. So up here in our properties, and down here in field color right here, that's where we want to change, and we want to go down here. Remember, we added the tag, the AVO1 solenoid. You can't just select the tag though. You have to go down here to value. Okay, and then in value, what do you want your colors to be? So in our, actually the way I want to see everything is like a grayish if it's off, and then like a green is if it's on, and then we'll hit OK. All right, so we have that there. What we need to do now, actually, let's leave that the way it is. We want to size this properly. So get that proper size for what we're at our application. We want to move the pipe up so that it fits, right? So then we move that over here, and then, but we can just use our arrow key if we need to barely move it. So that's, that's about the same as FactoryTalk, right? So let's shrink this down a little bit more, and then let's scoot it over a little bit more to get it in there pretty good. So all right, so let's check and see if that tag and everything works. All right, so valve 1, again down here, valve 1, it's going to basically use its paint fill as part of our actually the actual tag that we put in. So let's go ahead and go into our program. Let's go into our tags. I believe that's right here, and I can manually cut on AVO1. Come over here and you can see that it is green. The sizing of it, I really want to change that a little bit. I kind of like the bigger size, and so it's all graphical, and it all depends on how it looks when it's running. So you see that stands out pretty prominent. And again, if I come over here and cycle this, and you can see that it cuts it off. Now there's a couple key things here. What you can do is, now that you have it done, you can just merely copy and paste it, or you can drag another one in here and design it. Personally, I'm going to have all my valves the same size and color. So what I want to do is copy this and then paste. Copy this and then paste. And again, if you ever need to come down here and find stuff, it's tools and then symbol factory. And then that's when you can come in here and find anything you want to. Like if you wanted a motor, if you wanted cooling, like pumps, stuff like that, anything like that, you come over here and see that. I just wanted to go ahead and address that. So we'll have AVO1, AVO3, and AVO2. So now, as you know, I haven't added any tags. So I'm going to add a new tag. And so browse devices, ignition, and then we're going to go to devices, and then we're going to come down to our global. And then this is going to be our AVO2 solenoid. Want to add that in there. And then AVO3 solenoid, we're going to do AVO4 solenoid, AVO5 solenoid, AVO6, AVO7, and then have those in our system. So then I can just drag AVO2 over here. Actually right here, I can go ahead and drag that here. And then that should actually, let's go ahead and look at the fill color just to make sure it did correspond. So this is still looking at AVO1. We want to go down to AVO2 and add the color or the value. So this is AVO2. This one right here, we want to go down to, again, fill color and change the tag. Change the tag to AVO3. We're going to change the tag to AVO3. So let's do a simple test to see if everything's working. Okay, so this right here is still AVO1. Let's make sure that is still AVO1, so that's good. So let's go ahead and do this, and let's cut on AVO1 so that we can distinguish, right? So AVO1 is on, and then what I want to do is come over here and adjust my piping, and then basically just fit this in here. So I'm going to fit it in there, and you can change, like if you wanted to get these right, you can justify these to the top, or you can justify them wherever you want. You know, so if I want to take those back, I can come out here and take those back to where I had those. So undo. So what I'm going to do is just merely use my key and bring this, actually I want to go down. Yeah, that's it right there. And then come over here, raise this up a little bit, move this over just like this. And then let's move that down just a little bit. Move the piping down. And now we have all of our valves in place. So we have AVO1, AVO2, AVO3. I'm going to go ahead and add then AVO4 and AVO5, and then we'll start adding in pumps and stuff like that. But in this short video, I just wanted to show you how to do animation for one, because it is a bit tricky for me. It's not just as simple as FactoryTalk SE or something like that, but then again, this is using Ignition Designer, and again, this is like 8.1, so I'm sure they will progress, or sure they will change, but this is HTML based, so this probably is how it's going to be used, as it is going to be basically in, you know, like a web page, right? So again, right now, as of June of 2024, this is basically the way to do animation, at least from what I see, the best practice. And you can go ahead and see if you can do it other ways, but with this is what I've learned, and I wanted to pass it on to you to see if this would help you as far as you know, again, we can do things two different ways and have the same outcome, and that's what's important, is the outcome is the same. It is actually working as designed. So hopefully you learned a lot from this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one.